So, I was at my sister's baby shower, and my stomach started to hurt really bad. So I was eating some fruit and some vegetables to kind of help with my stomach, and it wasn't getting any better. So I went to the bathroom to see if I had to puke or something. And TMI, but there was blood in my shit. A lot of blood. Like I thought I started my period, but I didn't. And I don't know if the sight of the blood is what made me really sick, or if I lost a lot of blood, because I did lose a lot of blood, but I don't know if I lost that much to make me like almost pass out. But I got really lightheaded and dizzy, and I started like drenching sweat. Like sweat started to pour off of my body. I was so pale and I was just so wet from sweat. So I just sat there and I didn't know what to do because I felt like I was gonna pass out on the toilet. So I just sat there and somebody knocked on the bathroom door and I said, "Can you go get my mom?" So my mom came to the bathroom and I was telling her what was going on, and she just came into the bathroom. And I had to like practically undress because I was just sweating so much. And it was so hot and sick. She saw me in this like vulnerable state, and she just put a cold towel on my head and my neck, and she just kept telling me it's gonna be okay. I've been there. If you guys don't know, my mom has colon cancer. So she's used to this kind of stuff. She experienced blood in her stool for 3 months. And she had painful shits. She would sweat and be really lightheaded and dizzy and feel like she's about to pass out literally every time she goes to the bathroom. And it was like that for 3 months before she decided to get help because she was afraid. She kept telling me like, "Don't put this off. Go get help. You know, I can take you to the emergency room." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't know, like I really want to go to the emergency room, but I don't know if it's bad enough to go to the emergency room." And you know, she basically like helped me feel better and said like, "Just finish up and we'll talk about it when you get out." Oh my god, I look like shit. So that's what I did. And then we left the baby shower when it literally just started. And, you know, she was going to take me to the ER. On our way, we were talking, and I said, "I don't know if I want to go to the ER. It's really expensive, and it'll take forever, so I'm just going to call my doctor in the morning and get myself an emergency appointment with a gastroenterologist or something like that, and get a colonoscopy as soon as possible." This could be because of so many different things. It could be my colon, it could be from the thing with my rib, like pressing on an organ and causing it to bleed. It could be from my eating disorder, like it could be literally anything. Her and I were talking, and she just basically said that, you know, she has so many doctor appointments, and I was just letting her know, like, I have a doctor appointment with this person, I have a doctor appointment with this person, and then I brought up the fact that my therapist wants to get me in with a nutritionist and an outpatient eating facility. So she was just kind of like, "Yeah, what's that for?" And I said, "I just have problems with eating." and my therapist told me to go. So then we got onto that topic, and I had to tell her about my eating disorder. And I said, when I was 13 years old, I had an eating disorder. And when I was 14 and I went to the mental hospital, they diagnosed me, but they weren't sure what it was, so they didn't put it on my file. And I never sought help for it since. So finally, just recently, I started talking to my doctor and my therapist about my eating disorder, and I got officially diagnosed with anorexia a couple months ago, I think last year actually. So I told her about that, and that was brave and interesting actually. And she was just talking about all of my health issues, and like just looking at her face, guys. Looking at her face. Like, just seeing how much she loves me and she cares about me and she's worried about me. Because I'm always scaring her, and she's just really worried about me, and she's like, now you're an adult and I can't mother you anymore. And just seeing her face made me want to get better. So, you know what? I'm going to outpatient care. I'm gonna call them tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. This does not mean I am ready to recover. This does not mean I am in recovery. This does not mean anything, but I am willing to give it a try, I guess. Actively seek out something. This is me telling you guys that I am going to get help. I'm already in therapy. But it takes me, ultimately me, to get better. For any of my family and really close friends who are watching this, I love you, and I'm really sorry that my eating disorder has caused so many problems and has made you worry about me. And I'm gonna try to do better. Hey guys, I'm back. I just got done crying because I'm in so much pain. Now I'm laying on my bed, not even where my pillows are. I can't move. My stomach hurts so bad. I can't go to the ER though, so I'll just have to wait till tomorrow. Yay. So I finally feel a little bit better. My stomach doesn't hurt as bad. Obviously, I just woke up. I just scheduled an emergency appointment with my doctor today in about 2 hours. And I have an appointment with a nutritionist here in about a week. I'm about to call the wellness living place. That's the outpatient care facility. And, yeah. Gonna get myself some help, I guess. Yay. I'm at the doctor being seen for my problems. This is great. Hello, it's your pimple-faced loser back. So my doctor appointment went okay. She's referring me to a doctor to get a colonoscopy because my mom has colon cancer, as I mentioned. So it is a very high possibility that I could get the same thing or similar issues. Regarding my eating disorder, I have moments where I'm like, okay, it's time that this is no longer a game, whatever, I need to just fucking suck it up and get better. And then there are times like this where I'm like, I could fast for a week. I don't need to eat for the rest of the month. So yeah, it's obviously a very hard battle. All in all, I don't think I'm ready to recover. I don't think I will ever be ready to recover, but I'm going to start getting actual help for it. Like, I know that getting a therapist was the beginning of it and everything, but I have to keep going through with the process in order to actually try to get everything figured out. I don't want to use the word recovery or get better or anything. I just want to basically say, like, get everything figured out, if that makes sense, because it all resides in my mind and it all comes from somewhere, whether it be biological or psychological. It all comes from somewhere. So we need to figure out the root of it all and get it figured out and see what we can do from that point forward. But my biggest thing is figuring out where it comes from. That is the thing that I really want to get figured out right now. But as for my health, I'm okay for now. You know, I got really sick yesterday, but I'm okay for now. But we are going to have to get an emergency appointment for a colonoscopy just to make sure. But yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at right now. Kind of scared. I called the outpatient care facility this morning and we set up a phone triage appointment on March 9th, so I will be answering questions and shit. And then they'll go from there, do an assessment, get me scheduled, and all that shit. I'm scared, but this is just what I gotta do, I guess. I don't want to. I'm definitely not ready for it. I'm not going into this with an open mind, that's for sure. And I'm certainly not going into this with a positive mind either. I'm actually thinking very negatively and very pessimistically. Yeah. So don't think at all I'm like happy about any of this or that I'm gonna act like it's okay or anything like that. No, I'm very scared. Very fucking scared and I don't want to do it. And I honestly don't think I will even succeed. I feel like I'll back out or do something stupid because I always do. I've got some really old videos that I need to edit and post. So I'm very behind on all of that, but I did want to edit this one and just get it out there as soon as possible. So I will be uploading this here in the next like hour. So I just wanted to keep you guys updated on my health and what's going on with me because that's the most important thing. I feel like this is a wake up call in the sense of like I'm actively going out and seeking help now because I really do think that my body is actually starting to get extremely fucked up. Not like it already wasn't from my eating disorder, and it's just getting worse. And even though I don't like being alive, I really don't like worrying people. There are a lot of people who are worried about me and are very scared for my health. And I just really don't like doing that to people. So I just got a wake up call in the sense of like I just don't want people to be so upset over my health. And, you know, people love me and care about me and obviously don't want me to die or get sick. And I certainly don't want to get sick. So I'm going to try and get help and figure out the shit in my mind, even though I don't think I'm sick enough and I have not lost nearly enough weight for any of this. But okay, my thing is I'm an extremist and I either go all or nothing. So I am thinking in my mind, you know, going out and seeking help. Oh, I suddenly need to start eating and gaining weight and I'm never going to be able to lose that weight. I'm going to have to start being in recovery and just like no, it's not that extreme. No, it's not. I'm going to continue doing my eating disorder habits and behaviors because hello, that's just me. And I'm just not ready to stop that yet. And I can't stop that. Like, it's not anything that I have control over. So obviously, I'm going to continue doing that stuff. But I don't know. I don't know what this whole rant is even supposed to be about. But my brain is really scattered right now. And I just wanted to come on here and talk. I don't see my eating disorder going away. I don't see it getting any better. I don't see me stopping these things that I'm doing. I I just want to figure out why I do it all and where it all comes from. And you know, I want people to stop worrying about me so I can just tell people like, "Hey, I'm getting help. I'm in recovery," you know, all that shit. So people are just like, "Okay, yeah, good. I don't have to worry about you dying tomorrow or, you know, having a heart attack or not waking up in the morning." So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. And to make it very clear, I don't want any triggering comments or messages from you guys saying, "Oh my God, you're looking so healthy, you're looking so good, you gained weight, blah blah blah," because I already have, and please don't do that. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going on this rant, and you probably didn't even make it this far, but if you did, thanks, and thanks for your support. My brain is scattered as fuck, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start editing this shit, and yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys. Bye!